inspiring teams with a 50 years of history dedicated to strengthening our human capital, technologies, and natural resources, having entrepreneurship and innovation at its development. Let's begin the ride with Restart. Please take 3 seconds and think, when was the last time I went to the beach and did not find plastic lying on the ground? Over 300 million tons of plastic are produced worldwide each year, 50% of which is for single use, and 90% of this plastic are not recycled, equivalent to more than 272 million tons thrown into the oceans or waiting to decompose.
These plastics are often confused as food by marine animals, enter our food chain, cause diseases, and pollute the environment. More than 100 million marine animals and 700,000 people die due to plastic pollution.
Puerto Rico produces 5.6 pounds of waste per day. The expert of the solid waste management expect that by 2022, 19 of the 29 dump sites will have to close in Puerto Rico due to the lack of space. How do we turn this obstacle into an opportunity?
Restart is our answer. A social enterprise focused in reducing disposable articles by creating compostable materials, aiming to eliminate plastic waste from the environment and garbage dumps
areas. We explore different plastic products and saw plastic lead as an opportunity and created our first product, EcoSip, a fruit fiber-based lid for the 16 and 21-ounce disposable cups that are commonly used in fast food businesses, showing the potential market breadth. It is a product designed at a low cost, providing 7% savings over direct competitors.
EcoSip is unique because it's manufactured from agricultural-based compostable products, primarily coconut fiber waste. Also, its design does not require the use of straws, which further reduces the use of plastic.
We explored different plastic products and we saw why we use coconut fiber. It has an excellent insulator, which help us to create our best product. Therefore,
even if the lid's disposition was not the appropriate one, our product will become a nutrient in any space that it falls. Also, our goal is to redirect its disposal to agricultural companies to support the growth of agricultural production.
To measure the project impact this year, we certainly have to create a minimum viable product, which has allowed us to create in our members the research and development skills, consequently making data that will enable us to have reliable information for the development of compostable product and agricultural sustainable production.
It's also an opportunity for our engineering students to put their technical knowledge into developing an innovative solution. We gather data to generate business acumen, to build our social enterprise. As the creator, who better than me to talk about the impact of Restart in its development?
At the same time, we link our team history in the development of our business model approach. Committed to our target population, Restart will recruit people with functional limitation as a priority, taking advantage of the human resources already trained in other projects. We expect to generate 2 direct jobs and 5 indirect jobs to this population in the first year of operation.
Thanks to this, we will generate 36,500 lids, which can eliminate 6,900 tons of CO2 from the environment. Also, generating savings in companies that decide to acquire it by 5%, which will reduce the amount of CO2 by 3.8%.
We're introducing an innovative solution that will have a sustainable, positive impact on our people and planet, which will fulfill our life economically and socially. The obstacles our generation faces are significant, but the possibilities for a better future are limitless.
Did you know that 21% of Puerto Ricans have some functional limitations, and then more than half face a higher level of poverty greater than the rest of the population?
That is our reality. A society that, although it recognizes this population's needs, has made very little progress in achieving its inclusion in the labor and business markets.
It's time for Limitless, a project that focuses on providing jobs to people with functional limitations. We started by aligning ourselves with two former employees of Western Sales Industry for the Blind, who at the time wanted to rescue that space, this time to turn it into a Puerto Rican company.
We will give you a view of what we have achieved up to land in this year's outcome.
When we opened the doors of Puerto Rico Industry for the Blind in 2013, we joined Nelson Vasquez and Jose Feliciano, supporting them in developing their business plan to identify funds, minimize costs, and recruit the recruiting process.
That year, we started operations with only 22 employees, all legally blind, generating over $40,000 in sales. Not bad for a company in its first year of operations. The rest has been a process of concrete actions. In each year of operations, identifying together with them new opportunities that allow them to grow and sustain themselves.
Today, PRIV has consolidated as a stable company on the western side of the island. Here are the company's sales for the past 6 years.
With these numbers, the main question will be, after 6 years of operations, what's different? The answer is simple. It was time to support them in scaling up and creating new business opportunities. And this is where we present the impact of our work this year.
Without doubt, to achieve this growth, we had to invest in the company's human capital and strengthening its administrative and operational structure. One of the company's success has been to adapt the workspace to the needs of each employee, allowing for a faster induction process. However, this does not ensure productivity, an essential element for the business's permanence.
As part of our earlier work, we rethought the recruitment process to understand each candidate's needs, by consequence increasing their productivity, which made us create La Escuelita, a training and development center which ensures that each individual recruited in the company acquires the skills necessary to perform successfully.
It's also a unique opportunity to develop the human being behind this employee, attending not only the professional development, but also their realities.
All this is validated by human resources instruments, which measure each candidate's capacity to adapt to the work environment and be productive and efficient. Likewise, this center has allowed us to expand the types of functional limitations that can be recruited. At first, PRIV was a company of legally blind people, but today it hires people with deafness, autism, diabetes, among others.
Meet Raul, who is our finest example of success, who had full sight and a stable job, but suddenly his whole world went dark, blind, no faces, no job. He was no longer able to sit, skate, grow, drive, or pick his clothes. And thanks to La Escuelita, he received an opportunity of a lifetime. Now, let's hear him out.
Mi nombre es Raúl, trabajo aquí en Puerto Rico Municipal de Mayagüez desde el 18 de septiembre, gracias a Dios. Desde que cogí los talleres de la escuela de costura ha sido una experiencia muy buena y gratificante para mí. Le recomiendo a cualquier persona que se dé la oportunidad de tener una experiencia como esta, te cambia la vida. Es algo que te ayuda a integrarte aún más a la sociedad, que te enriquece como persona, maduras a la vez, porque está en un ambiente totalmente diferente y competitivo, pero el ambiente es dinámico y muy bueno. Espero que todo el mundo pueda tener la misma oportunidad que yo tuve.
We have managed to educate 25% of the workforce. This year, PRIV led to a staff of 450 employees, of which 55% have some functional limitation.
Due to La Escuelita processes, they have invested in the infrastructure and equipment to enhance the skills acquired. It has also instituted policies and programs that seek to attend the employees' necessities, attending productivity retention 85% and 80%.
As part of our commitment, we have also created 2 job fairs in which 259 people with functional limitations showed up.
This year, we have accompanied them in developing new opportunities by identifying new contracts, engaging the need to expand its operation capacity. Our role has been to write and present their business proposal, which has led in generating 1 new deal this year and generating $3.3 million in revenue in 2019.
Without a doubt, the pandemic had a momentary impact on their growth, but it was also an opportunity which led to the creation of first responder products and masks for the industry sector, now in high demand. Due to their growth, 150 people will be recruited in the next 6 months.
Currently, and due to COVID-19 changes, we have developed Apprenticeship, a virtual program of 6 videos related to motivation, job interview, effective communications, personal finance, among others. This has allowed us to promote the hard and soft skills necessary for the personal and professional development.
Today, PRIF is presented as a real option of employment for this community. Thanks to it, 134 families are able to generate $2.9 million in salaries, reducing their dependence on the government.
Limitless has boosted a social enterprise, generating and sustaining 450 new direct jobs. Together with its administrator, we are working on developing a business proposal to open a new plant, a second location in 2021, which will allow them to increase their capital.
We are achieving the inclusion, equity, and economic independence of this community.
Time has shown the positive impact we have and are making in our communities and environment.
Regardless of our condition or obstacles in the path, we will always work to develop and vet our projects.
We have impact over 7,700 lives.
Creating an economic impact over $6.9 million and reinvesting over $6.7 million back to our communities.
With an estimated environmental reduction of more than 6,900 tons of CO2.
When we work together,
We can achieve the impossible.
Antes,
Ahora.
y siempre,
we are Enactus RUM.